Parang ako na yun. Hindi kasi kumya ako kuwan. Wali sa namin. Sa kami, hindi kalakuan na.
On behalf of PLC Region 9, it is an honor to welcome each and every one of you to this momentous occasion. To celebrate the local mass LPT ceremony of the successful examinees in the recent licensure examination for professional teachers. Thank God for this wonderful day of celebration. Allow me first to take this opportunity to thank our board and teachers for being here despite the hot weather and some traffic areas. The PRC Region 9 Battalion in Zamboanga, officers and employees, the officials and staff of city government, thank you for this venue and other parties involved. Your support and collaboration
Bala kong side-side.
to make this face-to-face multi-game ceremony.
Samot ng halap.
Kaway lang gamay.
Pangalawa after the pandemic, after 2 years. The first one,
Dito ata na yun sila. Oh.
the first one was
Kung baka sulod, unta ta dito. Oh.
Cagayan City. With this big number,
Kan mo kayo ron ng kuan? Marag nausa ba, no?
all in all, ang tunad ko italon. Nagharoon salamat po sa iyong suporta. Naging also take this moment to express
Hinay kita.
Hinay, yun po. Ano, manitanan nun, di ba ni?
Alay mo agilot pala init.
Wala naman itong polis niyo. May sundalo.
As pabor.
The city government of Zamboanga has been our reliable partner in the delivery of our services to our various stakeholders in this area.
Di may bawal.
Providing us our office building and venues for fitness during examination like weekends. Salamat po, sir. To the school officials and families, congratulations on the guidelines in the academic preparation of young students for the licensure examination. Together with the board, we have been our partners in bringing out quality education for our future professionals. To the proud parents, motivated, guided, and supported these new professionals in the pursuit of their career. Where are you? Nasaan po kayo? Hindi mo na mag-wala po, mga parents. Away-away lang tayo. Congratulations po. Saludo po kami sa inyo.
Kaya tayo.
And finally,
Hindi lang po.
with the successful
Bahala na sila.
who therefore will sacrifice their time, treasure, and talent in order to reach the fulfillment of their dreams. And even in attending review classes, you are now here. You made it. Congratulations. Beside you. Yes, thank God. You made it also. Please.
Hindi yan pwede isa-isahin.
However, like other professionals, before the issuance of your license, in order to
Dami
practice
kaya yan.
your profession,
Diyan, mga 3,000 daw yan.
you have to take
Tapos isa-isahin yung tawagin.
Ano na yan? Isa, ano na yan?
Right. This is to signify your commitment to service and willingness to be governed by your regulatory laws and code of conduct and ethical standards of the profession. Yes, teaching is a noble profession. It is important in nation building. teachers are the prime providers of knowledge and wisdom. They are every nation's cure for its people's undying ignorance. They are the basic building block of the country, and their vital role is to ensure literacy
Tara man
for
siguro
the
sila, oh.
present and future generations.
Ang kuha ni ate.
Passing your board
Dinner niya?
exams is only the start of your new journey. The task of a
Ga-black
teacher
man si Mante o si Maria, dili jud sila makita
not a
dayo.
walk in the park.
Daghang kay ga-black.
It is indeed a tall order and a great challenge. Teaching is a profession that comes with so much responsibility and duty toward students.
Kano nang pasarsawa naman pag
Teachers do not always
apply, sa pag-apply niya, pagkadaghanan mo kay nila ni.
but
Asa man ni
inspire,
pambutang ni?
encourage, keep working to boost the confidence of their students and guide them. Standards of quality education shall make the best preparations for the career of teaching and shall be at his best at all times and in the practice of his profession.
Tinagana.
As I welcome you, our new professional teachers, I would like to remind each of you to continue to live by the ethical standards and principles of respecting the inherent dignity and worth of every person. As you go forth, make a difference as a catalyst of change, an epitome of a professional that practices and embraces the core values of your profession of service, social justice, dignity, integrity, and competence. And please do not ever forget your social responsibility. Yes, it is your moral obligation to take decisions or actions.
Bantog ra po dai
that
kay
is
alphabetical kay naara
in
ko
Again, congratulations. Be a blessing to others. Buenos dias.
Man no.
Once again, let's give a big hand to Director Alfonso C. Vinoria.
Di naman tapi your taking in ito.
Moving on to our next part, we'll now have the introduction of the guest speaker who will administer the oath of professional. Let's now welcome the Chief Professional Regulations Officer of the PRC Region 9, Ma'am Nora A. Shaso.
magkuan sa guest speaker.
Thank you, sir. Isang mapagpalang umaga sa lahat. Buenos dias a todo. Today, we are honored by the presence of no less than the Vice Chairperson of the Board for Professional Teachers. Our speaker, who will also later to administer your oath of profession, has been doing a lot. Not just for the board and the Professional Regulation Commission, but also for the entire Philippine education in general. Before I owe you with her significant accomplishments, let me tell you that I am very much honored to be introducing one of the living legends in the Philippine education. Our speaker is through and through a career educator and an ideal model to all of you, our new professional teachers. In her professional practice, she rose from being a high school teacher to becoming a college professor, graduate school professor, to eventually becoming the Dean of College of Education of the Centro Escolar University in Manila, which later was expanded into a School of Education, Liberal Arts, Music, and Social Work. She earned her Doctor of Philosophy in Education, major in Curriculum, and supervision from CEU and her master in the University of Santo Tomas, where she also earned her BS in Education, major in History. As a recognition of how great a teacher and educator she is, she was conferred the Total Award in Education and Outstanding Award in the field of Educational Technology Management by the UST. The Outstanding CEU Faculty Diamond Jubilee Award and the highest Loyalty Service Award by the CEU. She was also a finalist for the Outstanding Teacher Award by the Metro Bank Foundation and to cap it all off, the most outstanding professional teacher conferred by the Professional Regulation Commission. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Honorable Paz I. Lucido. A round of applause, please.
You may have your seats, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you, Mrs. Nora Shason, for that introduction. And thank you for calling me a legend. So you would know, as a legend, parang hindi naman si Darna, no? Mariang Makiling. All right. But as a legend, you should know how old I am. Well, we always say, teachers never retire, just like soldiers. Mahirap i-retire than teacher. Okay? I retired how many years ago, but still not tired. Not tired of making test questions. And happy to see, just like a teacher, the test questions you work hard for, you were able to answer. And that is the reason why you are here. And because of that, you got now not only a license, but you are now going to be bestowed an authority. That is why it is an oath which you are going to take this morning. Yes? So what does it say? You have all the right. You earned it. And maybe at this time, this point, heard that our good mayor is also a professional. So you are colleagues now in the profession. Mayor. So kailangan meron din siyang RN ba yun? Registered nurse. Buti na lang tayo, meron din tayong sobra pa sa isang letter. LPT. Well, you earned it. You earned it and now you have the authority. By this authority, and you can see, look at your venue. You are declaring in public, para bang inauguration ni President Marcos. Kayo lang yata ang may ganitong oath-taking. So therefore, we have to congratulate ZAMBOANGA PRC, especially the director, and of course the mayor, for giving us all these accommodations. Sayang, talagang isusuot ko sana ngayong umaga yung bago kong biling sneaker. Nainggit kasi ko doon sa nakita ko. Pero okay na rin, di ba? Kasi gusto ko, we really have to dress up for the occasion, no matter where the venue is. And the teachers, you know, are really very flexible. Very flexible tayo. We don't mind kahit saan na hindi mareklamo ang teacher. Pero, nagsasalita. We speak up. In fact, alam niyo yung taong nagsasalita mula 7 o'clock in the morning hanggang gabi, alam mo yung pag nagaganyan, teacher yan. I recall when I was still in my early years, pwede kaming mag-lecture, maghapon. No? Ang napapagod yung nakikinig. No? Oo. Pero tayong mga teachers, makita mo sila, tawag na ngayon, marites. Hindi naman, panilig tayo mag-istorya. But seriously speaking, there is reason for you to rejoice. For the past several years of the LET, the scores were not really very encouraging. Nagiging 27 lang, 30. But this year, for the elementary teachers, you garnered a percentage score of 54.43. Sino yung mga elementary passers? Taas. Oh, dami.
Mas dagan yung secondary ba?
Oh. Yan sina ma'am. Okay. For secondary, medyo hindi 54, pero 50 pa rin. 50.94, the secondary. Alright, kayo yung mayroong mga specializations. Paalala lang, yung specialization nyo hindi natatapos doon. You have to grow in your specialization. That was what Director Beloria was saying. This is just the beginning, an entry to the practice of your profession. Actually, you pass a test that's not a classroom-based test. You know, when we made the test, we did not know who will take it. Unlike when you are a teacher of 50 students, alam mo kung yung estudyante yun, kung sino mangongopya, kung sino parating absent. But in our case, we really did not know who will take the test. That's why we're so happy that we have a very high percentage for this year. No? Hindi ka tatanungin kung sino yung mga first-timers at kung sino yung mga repeaters. But what is important is that you are here. No? Kaya maganda rin na talagang greet each other kanina. And of course, thank the parents, thank our guests, because they're going to witness your oath-taking. Kanina ang sabi, noble profession ang teaching. In PRC, we have around 46 professions. Teaching is just one. But they would always say, it's not just a profession. Kasi pag wala tayo, wala lahat yung 45 professionals. So what does that mean? We create other professionals, the future citizens of the nation. And that is really a very, as kanina sabi ni Director, very difficult, very hard. And very demanding profession. May demand sa atin. Expectation. No? Now, what are the, shall we say, the three distinguishing attributes of every profession? Lahat ng professions. Lahat ng professions, hindi widow. It is based on a body of knowledge. Does teaching has this body of knowledge? Yes, much more. Kaya nga meron kayong theory and practice. Katakot-takot na principles and theories. Naipasa nyo yun. Kasi ang test natin ay pencil and paper. Pero at least, you know, you can now practice it. Another attribute is that the best attribute, the hen and the pig. Ang sabi ng hen, chicken, I have to lay down my eggs so that you will have a complete breakfast. That's my service. But the pig said, pero medyo hindi ata kayo kumakain ng pork, yung marami. Okay? The pig said, I have to give up my life so that you will be able to taste the lechon, the delicious lechon. But take note, the teacher is more than the chicken and the pig, because the teacher has to give up, has to create knowledge, has to give up not only his life, but has to give more to her students. Because teaching is a sharing profession. Bakit? May madamot bang teacher? Alright, alam niyo yun, mayroon. No? Mayroon. Ayaw niya na magbigay ng 1. Ayan, o magbigay ng 100. Kasi siya lang yun. Alright. Well, we should be the first to appreciate in our students, but the teacher is just like a gumamela bush. When you enter the classroom, you give so much, but instead of losing yourself, the more yung sinusunod na standards. Ano ba ang standards ng teacher? Sabi nung isa, teacher ba yan? Nangutang, di nagbayad? Nakikaso nga sa PRC. Teacher ba yan? Siya pa yung, nagpapaano sa kanyang estudyante. Teacher ba yan? Propose sa Facebook? O teacher ba yan? Walang like siya sa Facebook. No. Hindi siya siguro like. But this is really very true. Well, you are here now because you have demonstrated proficiency in all of this, in the science of teaching. And therefore, this is just the beginning. Now, after retiring, you meet your students and you know, hindi naman sila yung students na tinatalikuran tayo. They greet you. Kaya kahit saan ako pumunta, kay SS, kay GS, ma'am, anong ginagawa niyo? Hindi na ako kayo, huwag na kayong pumila dyan. Okay, no? And you are lucky because Dr. Romeo Denegde is here with us.
Ano ginisas tabangan?
Kasi ang professional, kailangan member ng professional
Wala ba yung signal dito?
organization. Hindi na kayo student council. No? Major, elementary, or secondary. O sige. So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Okay, ito mo
Or religion.
Patrending mo yun.
Hereby solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. I further solemnly swear that at all times and places I will adhere closely to the ethical standards and professional roles of teachers in the Philippines and in the world, and that I will faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties and obligations incumbent upon a legally authorized professional teacher. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Palakpakan naman dyan. Alright, so I said remove your pin because I want you to take a look at your pin. Kasi kanina, baka sinalpak nyo na lang yun. Naman. So what is the, what does it mean to wear that pin?
Uy, matagay yan na.
The pin symbolizes yourself. Kayo yan. Kayong magsusuot yan, hindi pwedeng ipahiram sa
Ito,
iba.
pero dito gawin mo, sa katong din yun ta.
May punishment.
Kanam, tibang ko, kay na-arrange man good to.
Because
Na-
only one
may batch ba?
past exam can wear that pin. But, so what is the shape of the pin? Circle. Round. Alright. What does it mean? That the teacher has a well-rounded personality, intellectually, physically, spiritually, socially, etc. Well-rounded. Okay. Now, there are colors. Mayroong mga design dyan. Ano yung mga nakikita niyong color? Red. Talaga very powerful ang red. You have the power as a teacher to nurture, to create, but also in a negative manner to destroy somebody, your student. But you are in the positive, huh? You create, you build. Other color, blue. Ayan, ang blue ay talagang color of the nobility. Yan, nobility ang blue. Alright, no tayo yun. No? So, this is something that is not inherited, but we were able to prove it. Then another color is green. Alright, green means, again, nurturing the young minds. You will be responsible for nurturing the young minds. And color white. Alam nyo na yung white. Alright, we are clean in thoughts, words, and deeds. Malinis. Hindi lang sa sarili, kundi sa pag-isip. Kaya talagang yung pinayang kayo yan. Alright. How many years? After how many days of waiting? No? And we said this is the first
Kirita na picture-picturean.
to person, face to face, oath taking. So you are lucky. No? Because the other years, doon lang kami sa screen, virtual. Na? Alright. So, congratulations. Let's give a big hand to your entry to the teaching profession. Thank you.
Naman po nung tayo virtual anira. Kunyati,
Ang
masinag
una.
mo ang kuwan, oy. Face to face. Karon, ay,
karon.
virtual, oh.
All right, once again, congratulations, our new professional teachers. You may now take your seats after you have been. All right, may I request once again to please be seated.
Natawa. Ang mga guest, samo kay tanaw.
At this point, it is but right to recognize our top notcher of the October 2022 licensure examination for teachers. She will be receiving a certificate of distinction and a medal. As I read the citation, Republic of the Philippines, Professional Regulation Commission and the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers award this certificate of distinction to Herda Bari Usman for having ranked 10th place in the licensure examination for professional teachers, secondary level, given by the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers last October 2, 2022 in Thailand and 34 testing centers all over the Philippines. Issued this 14th day of January 2023 at Zamboanga City, Philippines. Signed, the member, the Honorable Paraluman R. Hiron. The member, Honorable Nora M. Uy. The Vice Chairperson, the Honorable Paz I. Lucido. And the chairperson, the Honorable Rosita L. Navarro. And on the side, the Honorable Charito A. Zamora, chairperson, Professional Regulation Commission. Once again, let's give a big hand to our top notcher. Ms. Herda Bari Usman. Thank you so much and congratulations. At this point in time, we are so honored to have with us the Honorable City Mayor of Zamboanga. Let's give Honorable John M. Dalibe a resounding applause as he delivers the inspirational message.
Okay, please be seated. Thank you. Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers, Vice Chairperson, the Honorable Paz I. Lucido. Palagpakan kita. Vice Chairman, Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators, Dr. Romeo Daligdig. PRC Region 9 Director, Director Alfonso C. Viloria. Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers, Honorable Paraluman R. Giron. Supervising PRO, Maria Pinky Depano. To our PAFTE officials, PRC officials, our ever proud 2,803 newly licensed professional teachers,
2,803.
and their families. My sincerest salutations to each one of you. Un muy buenos días a todos. Magandang umaga. Maayong buntag. Assalamualaikum. To all our new licensed professional teachers, the men and women of the Professional Regulation Commission, as well as friends and partners in the education sector. It is my distinct honor and privilege to address all of you after we collectively witness this new batch of licensed professional teachers take their oath, signaling their formal admission to the country's official roster of educators, responsible for molding young Filipinos into responsible and productive citizens of this great republic. I am happy to share in this jovial celebration of the success of these young professionals who heralded their triumph over their licensure examination, earning the privilege of teaching their primary and biggest contribution to nation building. Education is among the top priorities of my administration because I believe in the importance, particularly in poverty alleviation, as those who finish their formal education get more employment options and opportunities. It is the key to improving the lives of each and every Filipino, and especially bringing more
Half million?
progress and development to Zamboanga
Anak
City.
gani sige dancer nga. Sa una
Education
daw,
remains
100,000 lang.
our children's best chance.
Ano ilang ko niyo?
At a
Pag-indot
bright
nilang
and
sports
better
complex, o,
future.
di ba? At
It
nag-upgrade sila
empowers
ba?
them with
Ito yung mga
knowledge
gamit sa
and
gawasan,
skills
indot kayo ito.
Ano sige
needed
dancer
to
sa una
become
tag
competitive
100,000 asa
with
lang
their
kwarta
counterparts
pwede,
overseas and equip them with the tools they can
Vitamin ang
use
consolation,
to uplift their own lives as well as help others. It is then our duty and responsibility as leaders, as educators, as their seniors to ensure that this hope doesn't die. Here in Zamboanga, the city government spends millions for establishment of new schools
Wow.
and construction of new school buildings to make education more accessible to students, especially those from the far-flung barangays. Our local school board hired teachers to improve student-teacher classroom ratio. For what good are the classroom if there are no teachers to teach, guide, and inspire the students to reach
Ay na,
their
kaya dungag
potentials?
classroom.
In the process,
Para ma...
we are helping provide employment opportunities for new qualified teachers like you.
Gani.
Disco, makila siya.
Ano ba?
Discolor, si tinta kabuksan sa classroom.
I dream of a future where most, if not all, young Filipinos are globally
Isa kalinyahan sa
competitive
bangko.
with
Tulo ka
innovative
kuan eh.
laws. I
Eskwelahan.
dream of a future
Upat.
Filipinos will not go to other countries but rather convince foreign investors to come here. For that to happen, we must first improve the quality of education that our children are getting. Having taken your oath as licensed professional teachers, the challenge now is for you to take pride in your chosen profession by resolving the education crisis in your own class. While we have increased enrollment statistics in our public schools by making education more accessible, we must work together to also ensure our pupils and students get the quality education they deserve. Remember that being in school is not the same as learning in school. The number of students that we promote from grade 1 level to the next should not be the measuring stick for quality, but how much the students really learn. While under your watch care, when you are finally given the opportunity to teach, please do everything you can in partnership with parents and other stakeholders to make education more engaging. Challenge your pupils or students to enable them to reach their full potential. Collaborate with each other, find innovative ways to teach, learn about best practices of other teachers. Filipinos are known to be inherently intelligent.
Namahuman.
This innate ability must first be unlocked with your help so it can bloom to the fullest. As important as the knowledge and skills the education passes on to our children, it is the inspiration for them to strive
Ay,
to
karon ba siya mga na?
productive, responsible, and peaceful citizens. Now more than ever, we need to move our youth as early as possible to get involved in matters that may
Pagdala ko
not
tripod
immediately
no para mura
affect
po ko kameraman.
them. As new teachers, you must work hard to encourage students, to motivate them to become agents of change. You must arouse them in the realization that they too can affect changes in their communities, that they too has a contribution to make.